welcome back to you, good viewer. This is the Skyrider, and before I begin this episode, my friends, I want to tell you about two great things that have happened. First, in terms of old games becoming available, basically, good viewer. Sorry, I'm having to talk over our opera singer friend here. Firstly, that Thief 1 and Thief 2 are now available on Steam for you to buy. This is Thief Gold, the version of the game that I'm playing now, which has the extra missions in it that the original Thief the Dark Project doesn't have, and Thief 2 with all of its missions. They're on Steam, so go and get it. Basically, good viewer. I would, because there are a few issues that are associated with some of these games, how they don't necessarily work on newer systems even. So I would thoroughly recommend going and getting those, good viewer. Really cannot recommend that highly enough. So you can now get all three games on Steam. And the other thing, good viewer, that you should know, if you're a fan of the game I'm about to mention, is sorry, I'm just listening to this mad opera singer. He's one of the best characters in this game. Silver, good viewer. Silver is on Good Old Games. If you don't know the site goodoldgames.com, go and check it out. It's got loads of good old games, which aren't really available anymore for, totally free of DRM and stuff, which is absolutely great. And Silver is there, good viewer. If you don't know the game, then I probably can't express just how awesome it was back in the day. It was was it 99, 2000, something like that. And it's just absolutely fantastic, good viewer. Seriously, it was a brilliant game of my childhood, and it's impossible. It was impossible to you couldn't get it to work on newer systems at all, any way, shape or form. But it's on Good Old Games, and I've played through. I got it this afternoon. I played through I was playing it for about an hour or two before I had to go out, and I've not encountered any bugs with it so far. So go and get that as well, good viewer. That's brilliant. It was there for $6, which is something like £3.50 or something like that. But anyway, I've rambled on long enough. Just some exciting news, because oh my god, I loved Silver as a kid, and I may well do a Let's Play of it. Now that I can actually play it again, I am strongly considering doing a Let's Play of it. But that's an issue for another time. Because, quite frankly, good viewer, there are many games which I could do Let's Plays of. Because I plan to be Let's Playing for many years to come. But anyway, let's talk to our good friend here.
I spy you, little fish. Oh no, it's a big fish, rather. Are you here to sing too? We'll reenact the memorable scene between Raoul and Valerius at the bridge. I'll begin. The city at night. Raoul, the handsome, young opera house owner, sings to the Lady Valerius. I, Raoul, do accuse you of using treachery to obtain your wealth. Then Lady Valerius sings, I, Lady Valerius, have obtained the opera house, yes. Right from under your nose, you must kiss the ground underneath my toes. Now, I live here under the opera, but I go back, stealing food and such as I need. She can't kick me out, not Raoul. Then they come down, looking for spiders, but they found the treasure from the shrine instead. Now she has that, too. I've seen her with it. It has powers. You could steal it from her, yes. That would make her sad. Let's see. What would she sing? I know. Lady Valerius, weeping in her chamber, sings, I, Lady Valerius, am so sad. Where has the treasure gone that once made me glad? You need a map? Raoul has a map. You need a key? You can get that too from me. Remember, left at the sewer. To the right might look newer. That's the secret of the way in. Now go, go, go. Up the rope you go. Why do you move so slow? Let us reenact the memorable scene again between Raoul and Valerius at the bridge. I'll begin.
Oh god, this
I
man.
know a way.
Sorry mate, out the way, please.
The house must be as quiet as a wee little mouse. The curtains went down on this guy a long time ago. He's the best lead I have.
Oh, brilliant. Utter genius, good viewer. Really is. That guy is just... Oh, God, I love that guy. Raoul, the opera house owner. And it's voiced by Stephen Russell, who's the same guy who does the voice of Garrett. Oh, genius. That's a genius. But yes, that's a turn up for the... I'm sorry. I just can't take this guy seriously. I know he's just meant to be totally absurd and funny, but it's just... Oh my God, it's brilliant. Anyway, we've discovered that the Water Talisman, I'm sorry, has been taken. Stop it. You're meant to be... Okay, I'll tell you what. Let's look at all the 10,000 of our new objectives, and I'll come back when I've calmed down. See you in a moment, good viewer. Find and steal the Talisman of Water. The strange hermit's ravings are your best clue that the talisman has been moved to the opera house above the caverns. Find the opera house and break in. The opera house is filled with precious adornments and attracts the city's wealthiest patrons, so don't leave without at least 2,000 worth of loot. When he was alive, your informant Garrett often bragged about the cash take in just a single evening at the opera house. Find out if he was telling the truth. Get to the ticket office and steal the contents of the cash box. You read last week that the music director at the opera house was just presented with a silver flute. An item like that could fetch a pretty penny on the market. Find it. Littering the opera house with blood and corpses is not worthy of a master thief such as yourself. So pickpocket, rob, steal, hide, and even run if you have to, but don't kill anyone. After you get what you came for, get to the city streets outside the opera house. Okay, and I think I'm just about better now. I love Raoul, he's brilliant. Ooh, a lot of dead spiders. Yeah, I do like that about this mission, good viewer, it must be said. The way they tell the story. Like how, what is it? I forget, am I supposed to go up here or not? No, I'm not, that's it. That's sort of more the main entrance, I believe. And over to the left here is a more clandestine entrance. But yes, it starts off, like, you're putting the pieces together. Like, you know, Garrett at first mentions, ooh, there's a spider infestation, and, like, you see that letter from Lady Valerius in the Keeper Shrine, like how, there's a... I've sent you down to deal with the spiders, and so on and so forth, and, you know, you see this sort of trail of dead spiders, and, you know, that's the explanation for how they find the Keeper Shrine. I think that's rather good. Let's have a look at this note. Ooh, pick it up, and let's read it over here. Mr. Colliard, it is not enough to kill the spiders brazen enough to enter the basement. You must tell your men to descend into the sewers and below. They must kill every spider they see. They must search until no more spiders are found. It does not concern me if men are lost, or if they are afraid to venture past the sewers into the tunnels beyond. If your men cannot complete this simple task, I will find men more suitable to the work. And are you so sure you can get other work without a recommendation from the opera? I think not. Report to me on the morrow regarding your progress. L. Valerius. Jeez, what a bitch. Certainly don't feel any guilt stealing the stuff from her.
This looks like the way in.
Excellent, good viewer, and here we are, somewhere completely different in an opera house. Not quite my style of performance, good viewer. I confess I've never been to an opera, and I probably will go at some point in my life, but it's just not something that vastly appeals to me. I can vaguely sing, or at least I hope I can vaguely sing, but I know many who are better than I am, and I certainly couldn't sing in an operatic style, I don't think. Don't have the range for it. Empty chests, well, that's just useless. And speaking of seeing... someone over there. I hate electric light. Let's have a look. Some chap over there. We'll take him out in due course. But yes, good viewer, we have the Opera House. Very different, certainly, to our other two missions. In very strange, peculiar places, with the strange mages and their elements, and then the lost city far below the city. But now we have stealing from an opera house, a very lucrative venture, it must be said. And this mission is a really good one. Really like it. It's got a great amount of challenge to it. Hell of a lot of objectives, as you saw. I think that's probably the longest objective briefing thing that I've done for Thief. Get some food. Now, if we put this torch, this fire out even, careful, we can see a way up, good viewer, which may well prove useful later on, but we're not going to go up there for the moment. In all honesty, good viewer, I may get lost at this point, because with the later Thief missions I'm not quite so familiar with the layout, so apologies if I start backtracking. Let's have a look at this note. Cook, remember to serve the ballerinas only a light supper the night of a performance, lest we have a repeat of little Catherine's unwelcome addition to Thursday night's show. Consider this your first and only warning. Mr. Cribbs, Director of Music. Ah, the old ballerina controversy. Controversy. The whole question of...
Huh? Someone there?
No, no one's there. Be careful.
Guess it was nothing.
No, it stopped.
That's right, nothing.
Guess it was nothing.
Okay, keep the shadows here. But yes, you have to be careful. No, Claire, you do have to be careful. But
7 salty sailors. Is someone there?
grab him and dump him in the shadows. More empty crates. Okay, so this is a simple job here of following the shadows.
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do.
But there's that age-old maxim of
What was that?
well, not maxim, but the age-old problem.
Is someone there?
2, 3, 4. Beautiful. Very in sync. Okay, people, from the top. 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, the age-old question of how much looks do influence things in the arts. Because being an individual who is not someone who looks like Brad Pitt or Johnny Depp, I'm sort of... I wouldn't say I have a terrible figure, but I could certainly be healthier, shall we say. I currently weigh a little over 15 stone, which is... what is it? How many... oh yeah, there's a chap over there, but be careful of that. How many pounds is it to the stone? It's 14 pounds to the stone. So I think that puts me at... ooh, a healing potion, that'll be useful. If it's 14 pounds to the stone, that puts me at, for you, all the American viewers, 14 times 15 is 140, 210, well, yeah, 212 pounds-ish. Which isn't brilliant. It's not terrible, but it's not brilliant either. I would ideally like to weigh sort of 12 stone. I think that's the right sort of weight for my height. But it also just like increases my castability, because unfortunately, dramatic chord. Because unfortunately, this is a rather nice little hiding spot as well. Good view. At least I think so. Depends how if the guards try to go down there. I'm not sure if they can, but oh well. Yeah, because when you look at the film industry, all the Hollywood leading men are, you know, sort of, are all very attractive, which is not to say that I'm Hollywood leading man material, but, you know, people do have very sort of preconceived ideas of beauty and of... Ooh, crap.
Just the wind, I guess.
That's it, just the wind.
No.
No, no. Did you hear that? No, you didn't. Good. But yes, there's sort of... what with the world in general, and hide the body. These guards look very different, interestingly enough, to your standard run-of-the-mill guards. Another fire with another ladder, which is another way up into the to the upper levels, because obviously we're in the basement right now. But yes, you know, so they don't... So...
Hello, intruder!
Oh, bugger it.
Oh, what was that?
That's not good. That's not good. Where's that flash bomb? There's that flash bomb. Okay, mate, come on. And round, and quickly, and... Oh, crap. This isn't good, good viewer. Not good at all. Time to play Runaway. That's what I get for not being careful. Just keep running around in circles, and eventually they'll get dizzy. That's the philosophy. Can I hide in this cupboard? No, that's locked. Okay. Run far enough away.
Come back.
Okay. I think we've lost him, good viewer. And there's enough shadow in this place that I can hopefully run without being seen. Now, we just need to find opportunity to take David over there out. In fact, no, let's call him Brad. You, sir, can represent all the Brad Pitts of the world. Oh, bugger it. Damn it, Brad. I have nothing against Brad Pitt, for the record. I think he's a fine actor, but he's just a representation of all the pretty gentlemen of Hollywood.
Don't make me come find you.
Again, attractiveness doesn't indicate lack of talent, but...
Uh-oh. He's around there somewhere.
Commenting on his own knocking out. But it can sometimes be used in place of talent, and that's what I don't approve of. But such is the world, and the superficial nature of Hollywood. But there we are. It's not all bad. Right, good viewer. Now, with that tirade against Hollywood actors and Hollywood out of the way, I believe, before I bumped into our friend Brad, I was going this way. Now this is a very weird bit, good viewer. I literally have no idea what this bit is meant to be. Like, it doesn't look to be used as a storage area. Ooh, bit of wine, or some sort of valuable drink. But, like, I mean, look at these things. This construction, it just looks weird. It looks like sort of demons, almost. Or some sort of weird frog. It just looks like weird sort of decorating choices, shall we say. Is that the only thing in here? Apparently so. How much money do we need for this again? 2,000, that's it. Okay. Yes, we've got so many things to do in this one, good viewer. Which is both a good and a bad thing. It's good because, you know, this mission's probably going to take a while, and it's a good amount of challenge, but it's also bad because it's like you need to do all of the things to complete the mission, and if you don't do one of them, then, and you don't know how to do that one, then it can be rather complicated. Oh, well, that was rather silly and pointless. Where am I going? I don't know, good viewer. I really don't know anymore. Captain Colliard and men of the Opera Guard. 2 guards will, at all times, day and night, be posted outside my office suite. In case of trouble or commotion of any kind in the Opera House, then send 2 more to stand guard directly inside the suite. The artifact must be protected. I will tolerate no lapses in security. L. Valerius. That's not good. And I've wasted my flash bomb as well. No, come on, Garrett. There's a good chap. Put the light out now. Which way is that chap facing? He's facing that way, so hopefully we'll be able to get... No, he isn't. Son of a bitch. Why? Oh, it's just... Oh, crap, he's an archer. Okay. Definitely need to run away now. Let's hide in this puppet place. He'll never think to look here. Or at least I hope he won't. Let's just...
Okay, you taffer.
Oh, was that tile?
I'll find you.
Son of a bitch, I hope it wasn't.
Hey, come back here. Where'd you go?
I know it's the wrong medium, but he's behind you! Night at the opera, indeed, good viewer. This is not my night. But it did get rid of him. That is one way to get rid of the guards. Okay. Oop. Time for a little lockpicking, it seems. Oop. No, that key doesn't work. What is that key for? Oh, it's, yeah, for something else. I think that's for the main door of the opera house or something. I don't know. Okay, I can hear whistling beyond. Tile. That's not good. Ah. Could be wrong in saying this, good viewer, but I believe this may be the front desk. Okay, let's use some moss arrows here, because I can definitely hear someone whistling. Ah, yes, good viewer, I do believe this is in fact the front desk. Sorry, I'm just... Uh-oh.
That's the last time I jumped for rats.
Pretty big rats, mate. Yeah, there's someone. Okay. Use another moss arrow in here. Good. Okay. Okay, well this provides us with a bit of hiding space. Uh-oh. Speaking of which... Yes, there's quite a lot of hiding to be done in this mission, viewer. And that's part of what makes this mission a bit tricky at times, because there's not necessarily all those places, like a lot of places to hide in. And one needs to hide quite frequently in this mission. Okay. Is this... Ah, yes, that's it. Is that something? No. Okay, let's shut this door, otherwise I'll be seen. About here. Excellent. 25 money. But, good viewer, yes, that, that is in fact the contents of the cash box, good viewer. All 25 money of it. 25 less money for us to steal later on, but yes, that is the cash box. See, that's the disadvantage of not having the objectives ping up when you have new ones, when you complete them, even. Crap. But he didn't see me. Luck is changing. Night, Angelina. Get up. I implied you were a woman. It's funny. Right. Where am I going now? don't want to head back up into the tiled corridor. I need to go somewhere else. I could go up that way, but I think that up through that tower. Tower? Yeah, up through the chimney sort of thing, but I don't think that takes me to where I want to go. Okay, let's put out that light.
Just as you're clear. If there's any trouble, double the guard on Lady Valerius' rooms.
Not the ticket office, 'cause if I were a thief, that's where I'd go.
But seeing as you're a guard and not a thief, you're clear on where to go if there's trouble?
If there's trouble, someone needs to guard the cloak check girl. She's all alone with no one to talk to.
When you're a captain, you can choose to guard whatever you like. Until then, let's hear it. Where do you go if there's trouble?
Yeah, to guard that watery stone nobody cares about, except Lady Valerius.
Good. When you're done moping, I suggest you get on with your patrol.
Well, at least now we know, thanks to our ever-present double act of guards, good viewer, we know where the Water Talisman is. Now, we just need to wait for Johnson up there to turn away, so we can knock out Wilson. Down you go. They weren't named after any particular film stars, good viewer, it was just names that I picked out of thin air. And there you go. Now, taking this chap out will be trickier. I'm sure there's a way to do it. Yeah, the way the guards are positioned in this mission as well, good viewer, tends to make it a bit trickier as to where we put them. As to, like, in terms of knocking them out.
Thought I saw something. Seems peaceful enough now.
Oh, good. And just in the shadows there. That works. Of course, I could, like, distract him by throwing something over there, but I think I should be able to slip in behind him. Once he turns around the other way. There we go. Gotcha. Okay. We'll dump you down next to Wilson. And I think there, good viewer, we will call it quits. Where we've done quite a bit this mission. Well, we haven't actually. We've only got a few objectives done, but hopefully we should be able to get more done once we proceed to the upper levels. Or rather more so to the upper levels. Yes, excellent. Okay, we'll just create a bit of darkness for ourselves. And we'll go here. And next time we'll continue up into the upper house proper. So, thank you as always, good viewer. And yes, do buy these games on Steam, because, you know, Steam's pretty reliable for this sort of stuff. So hopefully it won't be buggy or what have you, and it'll work on modern systems. I would assume if they would put it on Steam that it would work on a modern system. And yeah, so I would thoroughly recommend checking that out. It's currently the midweek madness, so it's currently a lot cheaper. Good viewer, I'm going to take this opportunity to knock this guard out. Smooth. Okay, we'll dump him in here. Are there any other guards coming? No, never mind. Okay. And Silver on Good Old Games, good viewer. If you don't know it, I would thoroughly recommend it. Great game. And as I said, I've experienced no problems with it so far. Because, like, whereas beforehand, with, like, if you try to install Silver from the CD or whatever on a modern system, it is literally impossible. You couldn't even get it to work. You could see, like, the opening title screen in the main menu, but once you click Start Game, it just crashes or something like that. But this version works just as I remember it, and it's great fun, really enjoying it. So thoroughly recommend to check that out, and indeed check out Good Old Games. I've managed to buy loads of old games from my childhood on the PC, which I never thought I'd see again, which is absolutely fantastic. I'm still waiting for Revolt, though. That was a good game. It was like sort of a Mario Kart for the PC almost, in the sense that it was like, it was remote control cars, but it was with weapons, and like that's where I really like established my love of racing games with weapons, because most racing games I'm not too much of a fan of. It depends on the racing game, though. If it's got weapons, I tend to enjoy it more. But anyway, yeah, go check those out. So next time, good viewer, we will progress up to the upper levels of the Opera House and see if we can find the Water Talisman and steal it from Lady Valerius's chambers. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been the Skyrider. Farewell until we meet again.